Hey, we need your name and occupation.
I'm Dr. Michael Horowitz, and I practice podiatry and Feet for Life centers in St. Louis, Missouri.
And what do you think about Hollywood Joe?
Well, Hollywood Joe. I ran into Hollywood Joe for the first time about 4 weeks ago, right outside of Mangia Italiano. Actually, I went into the tattoo place right next door to my office. I was thinking about getting a tattoo, and they had his CD up there. So I said, "Who is this guy?" And they said, "He's right in front of Mangia's." So I went over, bought his CD, introduced himself. He's a very nice guy. Thanked me. Took the CD home that night, played it. My wife and I loved it. Didn't expect to hear 24 rockabilly tunes. Or not just rockabilly, I mean there's 24 quality tunes. Blues, rockabilly, jazz. I was blown away. About a week later, I go to McMurray Music. I run into a buddy who works up there, Rick Gagliano, and he says, I said, "Do you ever hear about a guy by the name of Hollywood Joe?" He says, "There's a guy like that fits that description that came in about 4 years ago with a cassette." And didn't really think much of it. I said, "Well, you should hear his CD now. It is unbelievable." So I started turning people on to Hollywood Joe. The guy has some of the best guitar chops I've ever seen. I've worked with some really cool musicians in St. Louis, and good vocals, great song ideas. He keeps his songs short, sweet, to the point. Wish the guy the best of luck.
All right, man. Thanks a lot.
Go back like we always did. Which one? Blue. Make that a little deeper. Make it as still dark as you can. Yeah. I want to go flat.
Oh yeah, man. So what do you think about Hollywood Joe?
I love him. I'm glad he came back. I met him about 2 months ago. We started playing, started talking to him, and then all of a sudden he was going.
So you work
like
at this?
a week ago.
You
Yeah,
work at the
I'm cooking
restaurant?
back, yeah.
So you're cooking, and this came out to.
Yeah, well, we haven't been busy, so I just sort of hung out with Joe on the sidewalk, and he said, "Grab that bass." I'm playing it, so that's what I've been doing.
Hey, good playing, man.
Thank you. I'm learning.
Have a nice day.
Thank you.
I need your name and occupation.
Aaron Smith, Manja Italiano, make pasta, restaurant.
Okay. What do you think about Hollywood Joe?
Oh, Joe's great. Met Joe about a year ago, playing out here on the sidewalk. He's playing right up front right now. He's a great guy. I don't know a whole lot about Joe, but what little I do know, he's a good guy. Plays good guitar. Swings nice.
So has he influenced your life in any way or shape or form, matter, whatever?
I'm sure he has.
It's one of those.
I'm sure you have.
It's one of those sustained. You won't know until later. So you're the singer of a band.
No.
You're in a band.
I play music.
What's your band name?
The band that I am involved with is Manic now. And we're a loud, noisy band.
Has Hollywood Joe influenced your band?
Maybe. I don't know about that.
Okay, I need your name and occupation.
Aaron Smith. I work in Manja Italiano. We make pasta. We have a restaurant. Good food.
How do you know Hollywood Joe?
From Manja. Met Joe about a year ago. He was playing on the sidewalk out front of Manja, and he's kind of been here. This has been one of his homes when he comes through town.
Has he ever borrowed your razor? Never?
No.
Your VO5?
No.
Your okay. So what do you got to say about life or in general or about anything?
Talking about Joe, right?
Anything you want to talk about, man. Joe.
Joe's a good guy. I met Joe, let's see, it was about a year ago we met, and he's a real good guy. He swings real good. He's swinging over there right now in the.
So you say he swings, like he wife swaps, or
I don't know about that.
you don't know if he swipes wives, or?
He swings, musically. He swings.
Oh, okay.
Pretty nice.
Okay. What kind of beer are you drinking there, man?
It's a Guinness.
How much are those a pint?
How much are they a pint?
Yeah.
Where?
Here.
Here. $3.
$3. Are they worth it, Aaron?
Oh, Guinness is Guinness is a good drink.
It's a damn good
It gives you
beer.
strength.
Okay, well, Aaron, have a nice day, okay?
Oh, thank you.
Thank you.
Okay.
That could be cool.
Are you putting it together after that?
That could be cool. You have a camera?
Do I have a camera?
Yeah.
I have a still camera and I have 8mm.
You do? What kind of 8mm is it?
What kind of 8mm? That like how I gave it away right after I got it to somebody who was interested.
Is it like an old type 8mm?
It's really neat.
Those are cool, man. You get some good. What's cool about those? You can shoot it like today, and it looked like 1963. You know, like some you shot on the grassy knoll. I was there.
So when did you get into film?
I've always done stupid stuff, kind of like this.
But are you more interested in the filming aspect or like the questions aspect?
I act, man. I'm just doing this to keep myself. I bought a book called Feature Filmmaking at Used Car Prices. I recommend that everybody get it because it's so cool. And I've always wanted to shoot a movie, but I mean, I studied in college drama. And then I've been studying at the Center of Contemporary Arts near Del Mar. Well, we've got our production company started, Graph Tech. So we've got to have a documentary or a product so we can get these artistic grants we're trying to get. That's the whole reason behind the Hollywood Joe movie or whatever it's going to be called.
So, like what you're doing is you're filming everything that's going around Hollywood Joe. You have like different perspectives of him.
Right.
I suggest that the different perspectives of him will be enhanced by knowing other people as well as their perspectives. Because then you get a better perspective as well.
Yeah, I'm filming anybody that has even an opinion or whatever about Hollywood Joe. It doesn't matter.
But what I'm saying is it might be interesting to know their opinions on other things as well as just Hollywood Joe, because then that would shed light on.
Sure, man. You're right, because when you talk to somebody and that's all they talk about is Hollywood Joe, it's like you might as well have the same person on there. That's why I want people. I told Aaron, I was like, just talk about whatever, man. Life, peanut butter, I don't care.
It's very hard for a person just to talk sometimes questions. Get that out.
I know, I've been doing this for so long, I've forgotten all of them.
Well, you don't forget questions, but you gotta maybe, it's almost like...
I've forgotten so much, I mean, I've learned a lot, but I've forgotten most of it, you know.
I'm thinking about it in terms of... like, really wanting to know what it's like, really wanting to know. When Aaron comes back, we'll get him.
Okay.
I was asking, we were talking about influence.
Yeah, we were shooting the documentary in Illinois about George Harrison, and it turned into this. I'm filming Hollywood Joe interview somebody that owns the house that wasn't even there when he was there, a neighbor that wasn't even there, though he's a neighbor of the house now. And I realize that it's becoming something that doesn't have to do with rock and roll or George Harrison. It's this damn. It's like the whole mania, you know, these people.
And you were telling me before I didn't even get the idea that you started off about George Harrison.
That's how we started the documentary.
Where did you start?
In Benton, Illinois. We drove over there to do this documentary on George Harrison. He came to town in 1963 in September.
Did he know
Before the Beatles were big in America.
Okay.
His sister lived over there. Actually, we were at his sister's house. She didn't live there anymore. But we ended up in a bar drinking with these local people. You see, man, it's such a small town. They were coming by and looking and see who those people were, you know, filming. We ended up getting drunk with these girls, man.
So you're saying that you went there because George Harrison was once there before he was even...
Right. And in the 60s and 70s, girls would camp out on the lawn and steal the screens and dig mud out of the yard. It was a big thing. They're making it into a bed and breakfast now. But the documentary is turned into Hollywood Joe's like life. Everything that pertains to, we're thinking about calling it the rock and roll continuum because it's just a.
Oh yeah, I love
mania. You know, it's not it's a reason for people to go mad, to do stuff, to act the way what they're doing at the time. That's the reason they're doing it. It has nothing to do with George Harrison because I mean it does.
Just the impetus.
Yeah.
I suggest you send. I mean, it would be great if you could send him a letter and say this is what started.
I'd love to.
I think for some reason I feel like Ringo would be more receptive to it, but who knows?
Yeah, these people that are famous though, they have these weird ideas. They don't want to be bothered. Hollywood Joe and I went out to Chuck Berry's house. We talked to him twice on the phone. He wouldn't have nothing to do with this. He wouldn't.
Well, you know, Chuck Berry, but then again, I'm saying like Chuck Berry's really huge as opposed to George Harrison.
I don't know, man.
But I don't know,
I
saw that documentary, and it seems like they were just like in the right, not only just the right place at the right time, but I feel like John Lennon like knew, or even before them, I don't know enough.
If you think about the whole atmosphere of the world, Kennedy had just gotten his brains blown out all over the place, and that night, and like when they were on the Ed Sullivan Show, it was like I said, a reason for people to go mad. Even though they were a good band and they looked, you know, the cute little guys, people needed something by then to freak out on. They needed just to go, because, you know, they were so, if you take people and you bound them and like restrict them, they end up doing stuff.
Okay, but what happens, like what about, alright, so that's why we could say that's why they were so huge. you know,
that's necessarily why.
or not one of the reasons. Exactly, that's what I mean. So I remember John Lennon hearing, you know, that's it, that's the sound I'm thinking of. Like, you know, it's really he created the sound that had been in his head.
That's the sound I want to hear. Kind of.
Yeah, like so he recognized it. I don't know if he then turned around and looked outward and said, okay, and now is the perfect time. Well, of course they waited to bring it to America until.
They definitely. I'm not saying they were psychic, but I'm sure they caught on. They were cool.
I think John Lennon. I don't know about the other three. I think John Lennon was cool.
My favorite Beatle was George Harrison.
See, I know
He's the most
nothing about
underrated
him.
guitarist ever.
I know nothing about him. Like, what was
John
it like?
Lennon's a great. They're all great. I think they were great bands.
What was George Harrison like personally? Like, what did you think? I mean, I don't know his personality
Never met
for.
the guy.
Yeah, but like, what kind of feeling do you get from him? Like John Lennon as a person.
He was the one that brought to America all this Buddhism and the Beatles were the first like environmentally spiritual type. They brought all that weird stuff in the 60s. You see all that like hang out with the Maharaji and all that shit.
See, I thought John Lennon did that.
Who?
I thought John Lennon did that.
It was George. Ask Hollywood Joe about George. He was the one that, at the same time though, he's saying, oh yes, spiritual, whatever. He's driving a Lamborghini and has a big castle in England. So
well, you know, if you can have it, you can. I mean, that's just the way it is.
Talk
Whatever.
to Joe about it. It was George. It was George, not John.
Who's Joe?
Yeah, Hollywood Joe.
Oh, okay. Well, I'll talk to Joe about
Joe
about
was the
George
fifth
Harrison.
Beatle that got picked up. He didn't look the part.
I'm putting the camera down now.
Okay. Ah, you're still.
Tex Wagner, I'm a bass player from Austin, Texas. I just moved up here with the Hoodoo Cats, and I was having lunch with a friend of mine originally from Philadelphia who lives here now, Broussard's, and it's a great Cajun restaurant here in St. Louis. But I was talking to the owner of the restaurant. She was telling me that she knew this young guy that was a incredible musician, and he'd just given her a new CD, and I said, well, I'd like to see it, you know, because I'm a musician. And she pulled it out, and I saw it, and the guy looked kind of like a rockabilly cat, and I didn't know for sure what his music deal was, but I asked if I could hear some of it, so she put it on the CD player and played it at the restaurant for us, and since we were the only patrons there, my friend Brian and I, and so anyway, what happened, I started listening to the music and I really liked it, and I said, I've got to meet this guy. And I said, is he still around town? And so Jill from Broussard's told me that, yeah, she said that, you know, he used to cook there and stuff, so I was really interested in meeting this guy. So we hooked up the other day, and I grabbed a bass and we started jamming, and it just came together like magic. The guy plays exactly the kind of stuff I'm into, and does some little jazz improvisational blues. He does a little rockabilly, and I really like the stuff that Hollywood Joe does. It's pretty impressive stuff. And I've been playing bass 30 years. Played with a lot of real good name people. I've played with some guys from Trapeze, Mark Beno, who has a Grammy Award. Played with some guys that were with Willie Nelson. Just a big variety of stuff. And Joe, I think Joe's got quite a future. Maybe I can be a part of it one day.
Maybe so, man. I think that would be a good idea for you guys maybe to hook up or see what's going on.
And see what happens. Because we play a lot of the same similar type stuff. I'm into what he does, so.
Well, cool, Tex, and thanks a lot, man.
Thanks, Charles.
Have a nice day.
Yeah, you too.
That open on Wednesdays, that thing works.
Oh, I see. All right.
We'll try this one more time.
$2 then. Hey. All right.
We'll try this one more time.
$2 then. Hey,
Wait, let's go. Oh, the $2.
Okay.
Yeah.
There we go. You got it now.
All right.
There we go. All right.
Well, nobody.
Picture with the king.
Hey, nobody see. Hey, you ain't seen nothing, man.
All right.
You ought to see me, man.
Hey, man. You ain't seen nothing, man.
I'm faking my own death, man.
I don't want to see no. I gotta get the king out of here. Come on, let's get the king on out of here.
I haven't seen the king. I haven't seen the king, man.
He hasn't seen the king. All right.
I haven't seen
Hey, man. All right.
Who's to help me,
All right, man.
Hey, the king. I didn't see him, man.
You didn't see him, though. You didn't see the king. He's right on the Mississippi River now.
There you
He's
go.
going down the river right now. Okay. King's gone. King's gone down the river.
Wait a minute, I just saw. What is this? Hey, hold
Hey,
on a minute. What's going on in here? Hey.
King's gone, man. Hey, man.
No, it's
King's
been
gone.
Said, it's been
the
said
King's
that
gone, man.
It's been said
let's
that.
get that camera right out of here. Come on.
I see him, man. So state your name and occupation.
All right, Mark Matthews, traveling man,
Okay.
architect, designer, and philosopher.
So what brings you to St. Louis, Mark?
I came out here to help my daughter, my oldest child, move to a new place with her husband and help them fix the place up because they're both real busy.
So
And I wanted to be at St. Louis because I'm really into the blues and I wanted to come down and see the place for the first time in my life where the blues is born. I'm going down to New Orleans, also in Nashville.
that's genuine. Yeah, that's cool. How do you know Hollywood Joe?
I was coming down Grand here the other day and saw him sitting playing out in front of the restaurant, Nania. And I stopped over to listen. I could hear him out the window of my car, so I stopped over to listen. I was hungry, wanted to get something to eat, so I ended up sitting there and talking to him and eating, and I guess we sat there for about 3 hours.
Yeah, that's how I met him. I was driving back and forth and I heard him out my car window.
Is that right?
And next thing you know, I'm doing a documentary. It's wild, isn't it, man?
It's wild. And
So
it's like we became best friends just right away.
he's like, yeah, he's good people, man. So what's in store for Mark Matthews?
Well, I'm feeling the land, you know, and feeling the people and making connections with people. I've been working pretty hard for about 25 years in my profession, families, things like that. And it's time to maybe get out of California. So I'm going across the states, driving across and feeling it out, making connections with people and seeing what will happen next.
Well, how does this pertain to Hollywood Joe, though?
I don't know. I guess in a way we're kind of brothers separated at birth, and we're hanging out and seeing what comes of it.
Okay, that sounds cool, man. Well, Mark, man, you have a good day. And do you have anything else to say?
Yeah, I just want to say one of the things that's important to me back here is when I was 8 years old, I met Louis Armstrong in New Mexico. I started playing the trumpet right before I met him, and I had a wonderful meeting with him, and he gave me his blessing, and I played the trumpet ever since, and now I'm feeling like I want to go a little deeper into that, into the blues and jazz, and some more Dixieland.
I think you should, man. I think that a lot of people would be envious to be in your position, and you should just write it out. Do whatever you can do. Be what you're gonna be, you know.
Absolutely.
Because once you are it, you are, you know.
You got to find that sort of balance and that rhythm that's your own, that's not put on you or suggested to you by factors in society, family, and
right,
schools, and teachers, and all the rest of it. And get settled down again to a place where you can feel the vibes of what you're to be and what you're to be doing. And that's what I'm doing, is just getting really settled.
Well, man, good luck.
Hey, thanks.
And have a good day.
All right.
What to say, man? Hey, who's that funny looking man? Hey, Tex. I was wondering if you wanted to go up to the Mekong now.
Yeah, just hold on, Joe. Just, yeah.
You know what this is?
Let's go over to. Hey, Joe.
How are you?
Good to see you.
Glad to meet you.
Yeah.
It's been 3 days since I've seen you.
Yeah, I know.
On the third day, they roll away.
It's been way too long. Yeah, let's go to
And
the
they rise.
Mekong and let's go.
Maybe
meet
we'll
some,
see Adina up there.
Yeah, Adina.
Let's go see her.
Yeah, let's go see Adina.
At your leisure. At your leisure. You're the filmmaker.
Pardon me, man. No, don't move so fast, man. You're going out of focus, man. What's your name now? Name and occupation.
Dec1, world's supreme lover.
Okay. So, what are you just hanging out here? You just went to the restroom or something?
Yeah, I just came back from the restroom. It was a very pleasant experience, actually. I suggest you try it yourself. It was all
By
right.
golly, I will.
Yeah.
All right, have a nice day, man.
You too, man.
Take it easy.
I don't know why. I sincerely don't know why. I don't know what to say. You're moving. I don't know why. I don't know what to say.
You're moving that too quick now.
No, it's all right. It's okay.
He's going to the swish pan technique.
I don't understand. I sincerely don't know.
We're gonna make this dog into a
I
star.
said.
We're working every day with her, training her, and pretty soon it's gonna work. Let's try. Lassie, come home, Lassie. Come on, Lassie. Give me some of what you got.
Get Tom a rock-a-rama over there. He's a crash. All the way from Japan.
We need that sombrero to do like a Mexican hat dance on him.
Rock and roll.
It's a bad shot of him. It's not his good side.
Oh.
Tommy around Memphis TV. Come on,
Lassie, come home.
sit him up there and smile.
I don't know why. I sincerely don't know why.
Act natural. Go ahead. Do what you do every morning.
Every morning I eat my beans.
Where's that snorer? There she is. Hey, what do you mean? You're making noise while I'm sleeping? Tickling me feet, scratching me I can't even get it out. The bathroom. What are you doing in that bathroom so long, man? What are you trying to get clean, man? I don't know, man. This is no good. There's my woman.
I know she drove her crazy, but
Licorice. I'm just satisfied with my cold beans and rice.
can I borrow somebody's lung brush? Clean your lung out.
Is that like mental floss?
Get it.
I'm just trying to wake up. I don't do that well.
Oh, come a little later in the day.
So we're sitting here.
Actually, I don't have enough.
So we're just sitting here, getting ready to go to Memphis. Where we? Mourning the death of John Lennon. I don't know. I can't get out of bed, man. I don't know what to say. I don't know. But we're laying here, about to go to Memphis, and I need a lung brush.